The fish wake up rested after the first quiet night in a while. Ty spotted a gnome this morning, and Greg tells him it's good luck.
You find this fish, starting squarely, starting Randy. Wild Randy, it's wild Randy, it's wild Randy.
The fish are finally picking up on a very popular audience meme of using the AI sound effect feature to generate songs about a cowboy named Wild Randy. After several nights of sleeping through the songs or pretending not to hear them, they joke about it, and production comes through to deliver wanted posters for him. John and Brian ask Jimmy if his foolproof plan of waiting in the downs got his cock sucked last night.
I like sitting in that chair sometimes, so I ain't gonna destroy it just yet.
Yeah, where the fuck did Jimmy just go?
He just went to go pee, I think, like behind the tree. Yeah.
Jimmy, did you get lucky last night?
Hey, James, did you get sucked off in the downs?
No.
Oh,
Too bad.
shame.
Better luck next time, Jimmy.
That seemed like a foolproof plan to get your cock sucked.
He says no, and wonders if John told Brian when it was meant to be a secret between the retards. John says, obviously, he didn't tell Brian. It can be assumed Brian just saw it when Jimmy declared it on camera on fishtank.live, the hit reality show that streams live to the internet. Greg approaches Jimmy with a message from Fishy, or as Jimmy described her, the fine woman who yearns for him he addressed yesterday. Greg says Fishy did not send him the invitation TTS that caused him to wait in the downs. Production delivered new shorts to Jimmy yesterday, so he's finally presentable. John asks for some bump and then smears it all over his nose. John has a short-lived but action-packed day because he is pent up from resting. He tries to squat with his torn hamstring until production tells him to knock it off. He calls DJ gay and tries to get him to lift weights.
It is true. Being gay is one step away from being a PED.
I am not gay.
Wearing those gloves indicates gayness. Stop hiding your hands. Show the camera what you have on.
Who said this indicates gayness?
I just did.
Who makes you the authority of what is and what is not
Everyone
gay?
that wears these in the U.S. are mad gay usually.
Stop talking about gay shit!
Stop wearing gay shit.
I have not. I didn't even talk to you.
What do you have beneath this?
No.
That is more gay shit.
No.
You have a whole gay shit outfit on beneath this outfit.
What's gay about it?
It's a fucking Foley. That is gay. Don't do this. That's gay. Bad.
I can't.
Gay.
My arm.
Gay.
My
Gay.
new arm.
Gay.
My new arm is still.
Stop.
Not
No
gay.
more gayness.
You know, it can get pretty cold out in the woods
Stop.
sometimes.
No more gayness.
These are merely.
You're gonna get beaten.
These are.
You're gonna get beaten, locked in the bathroom, and have your head.
Soda Man visits the base,
How much are you selling them for?
I'm not selling them to you, John.
so John uses a cheat code on him.
There you go.
Ty?
Soda Man can do business with any player. So as long as the player inputs the following command: subject Soda Man, subject / comment / function _ bottle
He's trying to
code
reveal
recount
to you a cheat
Patrick
code.
player name.
John retarded nigga. TJ is a goat.
Soda Man marks up the potion John decides to buy because John is annoying him. He leaves the set again for most of the day. Letty tells everyone how she lost her familiar and that she doesn't feel bad for pretending to castrate him and making him uncomfortable because Fatty has done worse to her for longer. Airsoft Fattius visits the base and threatens to shoot Letty. She tries to apologize, but he's doing a split personality thing and refuses to see reason. He summons vampires around the forest throughout the day. Letty interviews some fish with knockoff confessionals.
How do you feel about John after all those fights you guys had?
You know,
And remember, say how I feel about...
yeah. You know, I feel, after John and I have had all those fights, I feel like it kind of made us, like, able to kind of let it be water under the bridge. Got it out now. At least it's not day 14 and we're fighting like that, you know. I mean, but I'm glad that we were able to get past those fights. And it was just us learning each other's personalities since we didn't know each other personally. And I feel like it kind of, in a strange way, made us a little closer to each other and able to understand each other better.
Okay. Who do you think is the most attractive man in our party?
Oh my god. I think the most attractive man in our party is none of them.
Okay, who do you think is the ugliest man in our party?
Based on my taste, I would have to say Ty is probably the ugliest one of our party. No offense, Ty. No offense, Ty. Yeah.
You don't think he's cute?
No, I'm not into
You don't like his
Asian
hairstyle?
men. No, I'm not into Asian men. He's too old for me too. So.
Okay, how do you feel about that now? Do you regret it, or do you think it was the right decision?
I think it was the right thing to try and do, at least. I think that kind of opened up some new storylines and whatever, some new plot developments. I still think I should have done it.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
I
This
would
witch is now giving me confessional questions. Is she staff? I want to leave.
I'm not even staff. No one told me to do this.
Also, I would still kill John because I think I know him the best outside of this. Like, we talk to each other a lot, and I think he gets it. And like, if he did the same to me, I'd get it too.
So John's your closest friend outside of here?
I think so.
Who do you think is the most valuable party member right now?
Jimmy. 100%.
Why?
I think he's creative in the way he fights, and he's the only one that can heal us. He's dangerous.
Okay,
he's
good
dangerous.
answers.
Tay reads a message from the Duke on the bulletin board. The Staff of Worms, another artifact, has been stolen from his vault. Tay receives a hint that the person who may know more is homeless and carries a stick. Since Jimmy's the only one who can talk to Creature, Tay lets him know he'll need to meet with her. However, Jimmy is focused on one thing, Yu-Gi-Oh!, even ignoring Tay when she shouts Jimmy from the woods. Jimmy finally meets Creature in the woods, and she apologizes for yelling.
I give you permission to yell.
So you're into that shit?
No. I guess it would depend on the context.
Also, can you tell Letty not to talk to me? And if she wasn't such a slapdick and did her own quest, she would have tamed me?
Letty, don't talk to Creature anymore.
Why?
Because you didn't do her quest, so you can't talk to her.
I gave you her quest.
You should have done it yourself. Oh,
She
didn't
said,
tell her that.
Creature says you're a slapdick and you should have done it yourself.
A slacker.
A slapper.
Slacker.
Slacker?
Oh, well,
A slacker.
I had like 20 quests to do, so I gave it to Jimmy to complete that one.
Tell her it sounds like a personal problem.
Creature says it sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds like Creature's personal problem that she won't talk to me.
She said, well, wait, no, you heard that one.
We have a scripted fight. So in this scripted fight, Jimmy, you are scripted to win, and you need Letty to step in for this fight. You guys talk for a second. What were you guys talking about?
I'm really sorry to bother you, Creature, but I need the
Play the
worm
music.
staff.
Here we go.
I don't know about nothing.
Alright, Vampire, you can go.
I think you do. I think you're just being silly.
Who the fuck is this faggot?
Kill him, Jimmy!
Get his ass. Smoke him out.
Get him now!
Jimmy's a dog, Jimmy. Do him like a dog.
Spear chuck. Ooga booga.
He's almost down, Jimmy.
He's armored in the head. We can't come down that easily.
His cast spell unimaginable tickling. You're being tickled right now. Tickle, 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 tickle. You're being tickled. Tickle, 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 tickle.
Get away, these
Jimmy,
spirits!
get him! Jimmy, get him!
Ah! Now, Letty! You have to get him now!
Fire! And you're dead! Jimmy, no! Get up, Jimmy! I use a spell of healing.
Thank you.
The vampire's still alive.
I got the bread and I got the bitches. What you got, honky? Huh?
Fucking horses, huh? Fucking your mom, you piece of dog shit.
Can I see your eyes?
Dance with.
Wow.
I can't manage you to dance with more emotion.
Your eyes are so pretty, they remind me of hot dog water.
My eyes look like hot dog water?
Do the same way.
Would you get your tattoos removed for me? They're really bad.
Well, the back one's not finished yet.
Hot dog water eyes, so beautiful.
Well, thank you. You're kind of beautiful yourself, you know.
I heard you were waiting for me last night.
Someone. Yes.
Creature tells him the staff of worms is on the move. It's not available yet for the fish. Fatty instructs Letty to deliver a message to Xavier. It happens off camera because the fish aren't equipped with chest cameras until fairly late in the day, which is mad frustrating, so I don't know what was said, but watching Letty jump out of her skin was too good to skip.
So now get out of here, bitch! No!
Soda Man offers to sell Letty snake oil, which she can resell, but she never visits to do it. Xavier offers cards that could counter his own deck in exchange for a sword fight. Jimmy clutches it out.
Show me the anger that I know you have. Call it forth and beat me. And God.
Get him, Jimmy.
Oh.
Okay, Master.
Yes. 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 Better. Yes.
One.
Now this is a fight.
One Jimmy. Three Master.
And God. Yeah. Yeah.
One Jimmy, four Master.
Disengage your pain inhibitors and let her rip.
Oh my Jesus.
Too close, Jimmy. Too close.
Come on, Jimmy, you got it! Push more! Swing that bitch!
Jimmy,
get it done!
Viking style.
Come on, Jimmy, you got it! Yes, take the opportunity! 2 pounds of death! Xavier, kill him!
I blocked it. You saw my blade here.
I blocked it. I fought.
Let's go. I tried to jump over it. It didn't work. Fair play.
4 Jimmy, 4 Master.
Come on, Jimmy, you got this! Just
I believe it's time we end this. Say good night.
Xavier, don't you be a coward!
Master! 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 Does anyone have a healing potion? Dishonorable!
Creature approaches him afterwards and says if he collects 3 flowers, she'll tell him more. Tay hears about this quest from Letty and goes, "Aw," and gives him a plushie to give to her. During his search, he passes Soda Man, who tells him Taylor has a hairline fracture. He asks Jimmy to shake down Letty for money for his snake oil and make her cry because it would be so funny and you're so good at making women cry. Jimmy relates this to Tay later and says he thinks he must have done something to piss off Soda Man. She says that they're all retards who came on the retard show and knew what they were getting into. Creature tells Jimmy that the Duke plans to make Shitty a shark police state and tells him the sharks have the relic.
The sharks have one of the other relics.
It's fucked up.
Okay,
You guys are gonna get fucked.
I see.
Strapped up.
Okay.
Xavier tells the fish that a shipment was intercepted by the Duke's mercenaries, the sharks, and tasks the fish with retrieving it stealthily. He asks the fish not to open the satchel when they find it.
It's no matter. You see, it's used for many things. There's debate over whether retention of vampire milk will actually yield greater power. Some say that if vampires do not feed for a long time, the power increases, while others believe that there's an art of producing more and more vampire milk and expelling it into vials and potions which can be used for further incantations. It's really not a settled topic in the community as to whether abstinence from this art or leaning further into this dark art is greater to increase thy power. What is a settled topic, you see, is that anime girls are quite a bit better than the human flesh in order to produce said milk for vampires. See, when you live for hundreds of years, your preferences change quite a bit. I was talking about coming. How are you doing?
Vance and Letty try to sneak into the facility but are spotted. Letty pulls a bonehead.
Look, I have nothing to do with it.
We're gonna have to ask
That's
you to
a
leave.
complete shitty excuse. No, hey.
Fellas.
Are we clear?
Clear.
Threats neutralized?
Threats neutralized.
All right. Letty, what the fuck?
What?
Why weren't you on the ground?
I was, and then I threw a rock so they would look there, and while they look, I wanted you to attack them and kill and get both of them.
They return with the Chuds in tow. Fatty offers to come along in exchange for a favor. They say no. He offers to come for free, and they say no. He comes anyway. As a result, everyone fails to get inside the base.
Stand up.
State your business. You got one?
You're doing all right?
They ain't talking to you, motherfucker! They ain't talking to you!
Everyone except Vance. Vance crypt.
Exactly.
We need people on the entrance.
Vance, don't forget you can do silent takedowns one by one.
Solid Vance. Some days you will go through the rain, and some days you will feed on a fucked dog.
Vance gets stuck, and Taylor distracts the guards to give him room to get out.
Whoa, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Did you see where he went?
Yeah, I'm in stealth mode. I'm in stealth mode right now. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. Almost there.
When they escape with the bag, Jimmy insists they open it, but Tay tells him Vance was the one to get it, and they have to go with his decision. Which is a good fucking thing, because it's just an hentai pillowcase. Jimmy is impatient with Fatty for screwing him, and out of vengeance,
He is barking and rabid. Insert command, Old Yeller, end scene, go.
And you're about to act like a very sad man today who's been vasectomized. We do not want that now, do we?
Yeah, it might be loaded. Oh, it was loaded.
Yeah. And you had that point in my face.
Oh, it was loaded again. Let's try.
The Duke advertises his Cummins, the official truck of married incels.
Did you know, Vance, that your highness has 280,000 miles?
I did not know.
And was originally maroon, but there is no frame damage. It rides true.
And Jimmy makes an offhand comment about not being able to drive manual. The Duke decides to give him a lesson.
Smack.
now to find the clutch's bite point when the fangs of the clutch are biting into the meat of the flywheel. And there we are, Jimmy. Yes, perfect. Make sure we do not hit the puller bar. Now, let's try that again without applying the brake. Well done, Jimmy. Well done. And we're definitely going to hit the pull-up bar. Well done. Here we go.
Crash it, 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 crash it.
Here we go.
Crash it.
Shut up, spirit. My word, now to the right. A hard right, Jimmy, onto the path. Yes. Perfection. Jimmy has not stalled once. He is a fine driver of war chariots, I do declare.
While Jimmy and the Duke are clipping outside the universe, production runs some actual confessionals.
What has been your favorite quest so far?
My favorite quest? It was fun to get the blood root that one time that we had to, and John was there and he was a vampire. The best team player is definitely Jimmy because he does all the cooking and he heals everyone. And he does a lot of the tasks around the campground. I don't know, it's kind of like a housewife, like the wife of the house when she starts picking stuff up for everyone.
A blade. Ching.
Am I dead?
Go on. No, I did not touch you.
It wasn't a cannon attack.
Jimmy definitely gets frustrated that he does more work than other people. Because when he tells people to do stuff, if they don't do it fast enough, he just does it himself. And I think everyone just...
Taylor says she will do a live stream after the show talking about what went down. She says that the worst teammate isn't John, but that the best teammate is Jimmy because he helps out the most. Soda Man does a confessional.
I think I probably get along with Jimmy the easiest because he's sort of the same kind of deranged lunatic that I am. And I think we have a very similar sense of humor.
Which of the players do you not enjoy working with the most?
I think that's an easy answer. I'm sort of warming to John, though. I respect his total lack of either respect for or understanding of the rules, and I think that now that he has a binder and has become encouraged to be a massive tattletale, he does seem to be much more willing to cooperate in understanding how the game works.
Last question. Out of all of the fish, who are you rooting for the most to, like based on what you've seen and what they've done on the show? Who has warmed your heart the most and who are you rooting for?
I think Jimmy again is it's cool to see his like sort of redemption arc because I know he was set up, from what I understand, to be sort of a heel in season 2, and I think it's cool to see him in a much more, for the most part, like relaxed and serene state. I also think that it would be cool to see Vance like kind of come out of his shell a little more, and that's something that I'm working on right now with the other writers, is kind of trying to put him in situations where he's forced to, because it seems to me like he's a person who very much likes to be like quiet and in the back of things, and he's very put together and cool and level-headed and everything, but he seems like he's the one who struggles the most with sort of feeling like, what if I'm cringe? And I like putting him in situations where he's kind of forced to be at the forefront and do like a dramatic performance, because he's always very funny when he does that.
The shopkeeper says Jimmy is the most promising Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist due to legacy skill, but Letty is learning.
Well, I believe the most fierce of them would be John, who is currently not with us, but I believe he would have the goal to face the Duke currently. Otherwise, I would have to say Jimmy. Jimmy is accumulating an arsenal of Jimmy weapons, and I think he may be a fierce warrior for the Duke battle.
I walk slow, I got short legs.
Oh, that's fine. I'm used to matching my pace to whoever I feel like. And you're someone I feel like matching my pace to.
Jimmy, man to man, earlier when you peed, we all saw your dick because you forgot you had the cam on. It's nice, though.
Shit.
The one and only Wild Randy arrives, and there's a power struggle between the freeloaders.
1, 2, 3, come on!
I'll let it strong! The colored boy is strong! The colored boy! I did it! Okay.
He's done.
The colored boy!
Todd, put your hips atop his head.
He's too strong!
Put your buttock atop his crown.
The Asian is much weaker than the colored one.
I did my best.
Well done.
That's my first wrestling match ever.
It was very much
And
fun.
I'm glad it was with Wild Randy.
Wild Randy.
Yeah, he's a pimp on a ship.
Yes, I am a slave ship.
Wild Randy isn't on site for long before production starts hitting him with hammers.
You have to read it to the camera because they pay for it.
Hit Alexander with the hammers from Slam Papa. Bring it on.
Kick your ass, man. You got this. Whoop both of them.
I think I'm turning Japanese. Go get your hammer.
Letty interviews production, and Jet says he thinks season 2.5 is his best work and that he wishes it could be longer. Letty gets the first hobby horse fish toy and tries to introduce him to people.
Yeah, there you go. Ride him, horsey. Is that yours? Remember, you gotta go.
This can be mine if you want a very small one.
Yeah, I'd probably just do
You gotta go. Woo!
small amount.
Can my horse have some of that?
He gets the ketamine.
True.
Yeah, your horse needs
Too wild.
your horse
Settle
needs ketamine
down.
if anything. Here, can you roll that up?
Jimmy, I think my horse likes you.
Oh, poor little horsey.
Yay!
Jimmy, you ought to do it with one of your dollars.
The Chuds are given a quest to protect a priest and seek out Vance to help but leave the others behind. They prepare to battle but are short on supplies. After several delays, the fight picks up.
Get him! Oh shit, one's dead. And the creatures of the field are mine. And if I were hungry, I would not tell you. Get them back from me! Protect me!
Hey! All right, you were down.
After the first round, Jimmy complains that the vampires are spawning on top of them.
I said it's a lot of fucking bullshit because you set these fucking rules and it's like, oh, nope.
Production orders the vampires to start over as the first attempt was a clusterfuck. During the second take, the corded sword breaks, Jimmy runs out of spare lives and must remain downed. Vance and Tay also wipe, but Jimmy moves aside for a smoko.
Alright, cool. I'm dead. Fuck this.
Do not give up! Do not give up!
Again, no matter. It's fucking annoying because, like, yeah, we really shouldn't have to give up our fucking gold and silver, like, every fucking time the town gets shorted.
Do you still feel strong, heroes?
I do.
Still... So, just want to play that. Push them back! Push them back!
$5 on itch.io, Jimmy Kraft.
Soda Man brings Jimmy potions.
You should be thinking about video games. You should be thinking about war.
Yeah, I should be thinking about war. But we kind of have to give up all of our fucking loot every goddamn day, so there's like nothing, man.
Shit happens. Drink your potion, stop playing video games, and kill me some fucking vampires, bud.
Alright. Hey, look, I'm down to do it. It's just that, like, fuck, I'm out.
There's talks of tokens being deployed, so maybe we'll get some of those.
Sounds good, man.
How do I unpause this?
And Ty and Letty are rounded up from wherever they were hanging out with their horses to finish the quest. Tay is rewarded with holy water. In the aftermath, Jimmy speaks to, I guess, basically just Sam.
Yeah, when I lost all my lives, I was like, well, fuck, I'm dead.
It's all good.
Sometimes it's hard with the spirits and all that to figure out, like, wait, fuck, did I really look that bad?
No, we're just fucking around. Who cares?
Ah, good point.
It's all good. Until somebody gets injured on their motorcycle, it is all fun and games.
The paladin about spreading mean rumors about that one.
What, John?
Yeah.
Spreading rumors about Minion?
Yeah. You tried to tell me last time she's a tranny, and it's like...
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah.
He can say whatever he wants.
Ah, good point.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Were you wounded by the airsoft guns? By the airsoft guns.
Not the airsoft guns.
Beautiful world.
Creep.
I wish I was special.
So fucking special. But I'm a freak. I'm a weirdo. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
Where does John sleep?
Wherever he likes. Most of the time in the woods.
No.
For real, for real.
Yeah, like you
I
said,
do
he
have
has
quite a bit of silver though. I can go see if I can convert.
Yeah,
it. So no worries. But you need it the most.
And
the rocky terrain.
Hey.
And you climb a tree with
I'm
his
sorry.
Serious.
I get it. That's all right. I know you. Don't worry.
He's like Tarzan.
John comes in for his night shift on the show and is reminded by the Duke that he is a moderator and he can keep all the fish under his thumb.
Yes, I am. I'm trying to find violations.
It's time to get them in line under your thumb.
It is time to get them in line under my thumb.
We must crack the whip, John.
Crack the whip good on every single one of them.
Yes.
Mr. Praline, buttercake ice cream!
Mr. Praline,
buttercake ice cream! Mr.
Jimmy, help me out.
Buttercake ice cream! Yes! Yes, Mr. Praline, buttercake ice cream! He is a mincing dandy, but his sexuality is unspecified. It's never exposed in the law. Mr. Praline, buttercake ice cream!
Also, did anyone find my loot?
Aperture pays to place a bounty on John. Enemies will come and attack him, and his teammates are free to defend him or not. Letty mounts a serious defense of John while the others stand conspicuously back. Oh yeah, he sends the goblin too.
Where is he?
John is put in charge of litigating the mess. They run the fight again, after turning John into a brother, so he is identifiable as a vampire. John flees from the bounty attackers, with no help from his teammates until the timing is safest for them. When the fight is over, Jimmy revives John, but not as fast as John wants him to. The fish must choose emotes to use whenever the audience pays for them to do it. The fish notice that the goblin has poured out all their water. Jimmy hauls plastic junk out of the fire. There is a cook...
Oh, wait, we have tongs, Jimmy!
Yo, Jimmy!
Wait!
out in town. The NPCs and staff eat burgers and hot dogs, and once the situation at the base is under control, the fish return to town to hang out. Vance and Letty play Yu-Gi-Oh! Against each other for the first time. Jet asks if Ty would open for Sam sometime, and he says he absolutely would. Jimmy asks the black market dealer about a practice duel before his planned duel with Xavier. DJ intervenes, asking what his issue is with Xavier.
He's still evil, though, and we can get a better outcome without him.
And who would that outcome be?
Now what?
Why, me, of course.
Activate my trap card.
That's the same gun.
When an opponent declares an attack, destroy all your opponent attack position monsters.
That one was classy.
Destroyed, destroyed.
Can I read diffusion? Can I read that?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm trying to see if I can do anything.